gotta give it up for them though. They're struggling. They're trying.
Alright.
If I go to there, they have something cooking.
Had a few little tech problems, but here is take 2.
Why not? People without something sickness.
For some reason my microphone didn't want to connect.
1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, what do I need?
Alright.
There's 30. Don't ask questions. No more questions, guys. By the way, you could have resolved all these triggers with this filter and put all these into play. That was me being merciful.
Okay, so it's clearly picking up CGB in the background. I'm turning him down.
Alright. So I have to do the social media post. Make sure people actually know I'm live streaming. Alright. So I'm gonna be working on this. Did a little test earlier. Kind of played around with some of the font. This is what I had last night. And then I'm kind of feeling like a graphic design kind of look to it. I'm gonna kind of mess around with the color, see if kind of it helps with adding color onto her. And then outside of the color, I'm gonna throw in some more fonts. I'm thinking I'm gonna fill up this side here, and then just all over the bottom area. But I don't want to cover up too much. I still want her legs to pop and everything, so just doing little final touches here and there and seeing how it comes out. This is for a project. It's due tonight, so in a good and bad way, I'm going to be done tonight either way. Alright, so let's see. I'm really kind of hoping the Japanese that I have is correct. To be honest, it's just Google Translate. was trying to see if I could cheat like a black color, but I don't think I can. So I like the way it looked desaturated. I don't think I like the other color so much. Although I don't hate the green, but I'm gonna set it to that. So I'm trying to think of something like cool to put down there. Although I'm probably overthinking it. Okay, I have a few kind of samples I put aside to use as reference as far as where to put the font and the text and all that. Let's see. I'll put some quotes I can throw in there. So I'm using, let's see, a quote. Let's see. Why is it? That's weird. But anyways. Is that in the right order? Oh, I think it is. Okay. Did get a different font I wanted to use. How are we liking these font stuff? So I found one like this, so I think I need to kind of copy this layout. So large text, one on the side, barcode, with boxes and text. So we'll try something like that first. A few more fonts. I tried the red one, I tried emoji. Let's do the Delta Gothic. Get a longer quote. Let's put the barcode in first. I believe I downloaded, here we go. For a larger quote. This is the next. Here we go. low. Kind of adding a few little things here and there. I'm getting an error on YouTube, so I'm not sure if it's looking okay on you guys' end, but thank you for joining. Still just kind of playing around. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it was good. I don't know what it looked like on the other side. We're back. So if you're just joining, I'm kind of using some different kind of graphic design stuff to test out. So like this. Large font, some stuff in towards the bottom. Just think it works. Seems like the more I add, the more I kind of don't want to add, so let me not go too crazy. Kind of like this setup right now, although I don't know how I feel about it covering her leg. So actually let me... the design look? The long one, right? This one, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that one. See what happens if I make it look like it goes behind the feet. I just don't want to cover up that leg. Hello, hello. Thank you. I'm at the part where I'm just turning things off and on and moving them left to right and seeing which one looks better. I was about to add a filter to this one, but I'm worried that if I add a filter, because it's already gonna get the comic book like gradient on it, you know? And I've kind of been cheating because I have, what was it? I added the filter once and I've just been kind of copy pasting it. So you've seen this one. I've been just grabbing this one and then getting the noise overlay that I did. Oh, I don't hate that, see? That's the problem. Yeah, because this gets that might be too much because I already have the screen tone, and I think the noise overlay might just be overkill. I don't know if you're still here, but I saw you were working on the comic strip. Did you finish yours? Or were you going to add any more? It was looking really good. Thanks, I still need to scan, color, and add letters. Oh, dope. I liked how the color came out on the other one, so I'm excited to see how the color looks like on this new one. So I've been searching for things to put in. I don't know how accurate this is, but I'm just gonna cheat and throw my name on there. I don't know if that's the proper translation, but no, let me not. I was about to say I like the way the blue looks, but let me not add another color now. Let's see, what does this look good at? Trying to see what I can get away with. I don't want to add too much detail, but I know I want to add just a little bit more stuff. This one I am going to erase. Okay, I think close to finish. Again, I don't want to add too much, but I think we're getting there. This kind of ended up having thank you. This ended up going like magazine cover. I wasn't expecting it to go this way. My partner has this thing, he calls it when you're I'm gonna say it wrong, but it's like when you're looking at the monkey house or something like that. It's when you've been looking at something for so long that it starts to look weird no matter how you look at it. And I'm definitely there with this one. What does it say? So this says Cybernetics. This says Cybernetics. This is a quote from Frankenstein. And then this says my name. So I can maybe squeeze in a little something here, just like a simple kanji. I don't know what, but I don't want to overload it too much. However, the reference that I'm using, it's like these really like poster kind of designs. They tend to throw just like a lot of stuff. So like I also know that I can put a lot and it'll still kind of go with the style. But I don't want to put so much that like everything gets lost, because I still want her to be like the focal point, you know? The only thing I'm really considering just removing one of these ones. I like how it frames it, but you know, being a little offset might not be the worst. That's cool. Thank you. I thought the Frankenstein quote would make it be like artsy fartsy. And I didn't mark the folders, so I kind of don't know what's where. Okay. With it or without it? I'm kind of staring at this side to see what it looks. I think I'm gonna put. I'm going to say without it right now. And I'm going to see what it looks like with that little extra one thrown in. What should I put there? Let's see. I can't put my name multiple times. It might come off a little big-headed. Gotta think of a smart alecky or like artsy fartsy quote. What if we just put art? I don't know why it's doing that, but is it anime? 3. Manga. I was trying to get like just one big one. I just do art. I never actually checked what mass cybernetics look like. Oh, okay. Well, great. Okay. I think we're just gonna go with art. Yeah, it just like I guess we can do MASS. Wait. Yeah. Because of the MAS, it makes me feel like it's doing it wrong, but we're just gonna throw it in. Yeah, just like when I typed in mass cybernetics. Oh, now it's figuring it out. Let's do mass. That way I have both words on there. it. Music's about to reset. Heads up. Alright, let's see what it looks like. I keep getting this error code. I don't know what it looks like on you guys' end, but I hope it's not all blurry. Oh, there you go. It fixed itself. It keeps fixing when I stop saying anything. So let me just stop bringing it up. Okay. Math. What are you using for music? I am using, let's see. There is on YouTube. It is not popping up for some reason. So I found a live stream, and it specifically says like meant for live stream copyright kind of music. So I just kind of found one of those, and I did a test stream, and it worked fine. I'll have to look it up because for some reason on the little browser, I have a little browser over here that shows it. I can't zoom up or down to see the name. This is what it's Creator Mix. I think that's like the main like setup or like account. But it specifically says like copyright free, good to use kind of thing. The only downside is you can't really sign into your account, so like I have to keep checking it like every hour to make sure it doesn't play an ad. I don't want it to play like an ad while people are listening, because I actually don't know what ad it'll play. I know some of the YouTube ones are like hour long. Oh, thank you, Choco. I am finishing this one up for a project that is due actually tonight. So procrastinating like a pro. I don't hate the fat text there. Okay, so I think I'm happy with the big text there. This is something, I guess this is kind of a different art style for me. I usually do a lot of, you know, anime, manga kind of style stuff. This is one of the first where I'm kind of going for like a graphic design-y kind of look and feel to it. Let me just merge these. Oh, tonight. Yes, yep, tonight. So on my end, where I'm at, I still got about an hour and a half. I don't think it's going to take me that long. I ended up putting, you'll see something that I usually don't like to show too much, but 10 hours in this. So a lot more than what was originally planned. But I kind of got to a point where I'm like, you know, let's work on it until I'm happy with it, not till I just don't feel like working on it anymore, if that makes sense. I find graphic designing a fun challenge. The colors too. Thank you. I don't do graphic design too much, and it actually, I will have to agree with you there. It's surprisingly a lot funner, like solving the problems, if that makes sense, or if I'm using the right words. I worry that I'm not like as good as I should be, but you know, you kind of keep slowly getting better and better, I guess, as you keep doing it. So, or I hope I do. Looking fantastic. I'm excited to actually be able to take part in this one. I think when I saw the first one, it was like too late. And same as always, seeing everyone's work and the stuff that they're doing always kind of makes me want to bring my A game. Please ignore all the extra lines and stuff that I'm making because I really shouldn't have this many folders. Oh god. I probably should have shown that. I don't want to have that many folders. So, like, it's a lot. Yeah, glad you're in it. I'm glad I'm in it too. Yeah, I understand. I do that a lot. I push myself to draw more, and then I don't have the energy for a whole month. I 100% get that. Yeah, like for sure. Like, almost just like hyper fixate on something, sometimes a little too much, and then, yeah, you don't have the energy to do the other stuff you need to do, which kind of sucks. I know there's a book called Artist's Way that I've been hearing about, like, or The Artist's Way. Some other artists have been kind of telling me about it. It's supposed to be really good at like helping you focus in on specific styles and specific things you want to do. And I'm going to try to get into it because I feel like even though I draw a lot, I'm not doing it like efficiently. Although that's probably just me over worrying it. But yeah, I digress. I'm rambling now. Oh my god, folders. Ha! You know... You don't even know. So you guys want to see my shame with the folders? Okay, so I have a big problem with folders. I start off really good at like naming them, and then it just digresses. So folder 1, these were just the thumbnails. Actually, let's just see. Let me. Where's everything? Okay, ink. Okay. Make a folder for all my folders. I think this is where it officially starts. Ah, okay, no, let me not do that. I was gonna do a whole thing. We can kind of show. So in the ink one, here's all my ink folders. I started labeling that, kind of throwing them there. And then my grayscale, here's my grayscale folders, all these there. Then I have my sketch folder, which was all of this here. And then I have my color test folder, which these ones I just copy and pasted for later. And then these are like my thumbnail folders. It's bad. Oh, we're all working on our... I think we all are working on... You know what? It's the last... I'm not surprised. It's always like really cool, especially like on the Discord, seeing the influx of posts and stuff like that. So I'm actually kind of excited for it. Check it out. It's about 1,000 folders or more. It's a lot. It's actually a lot of folders. At least you named them. I try to name them. I try my best to name them. So let's see. I was gonna see if I could show like the other layers underneath, but to do that, I gotta do a little cheating. So let's see. I think I'm gonna go without this one. I kind of like the font there. Oops. A big color I haven't used. I don't think I've used green. Okay, so what I'm doing here is just kind of marking the ones that I don't have on, so I kind of do like a little spring cleaning. But okay, so now that I can turn these all off. So this is just the ink one, the ink file. And then before I did the ink, I had the sketch one. And the sketch one was just a breakdown of everything. Nothing too crazy. The original plan was to actually have like these big weapons coming up front, but I could never figure out how to get the perspective looking to right on this one, so I just kind of nixed the idea of that one. The color test was because I knew I wanted to kind of see what it looked like in different colors, yada yada yada. And then I think this one was just the thumbnail one. But all that from color test, sketch, ended up to this with this. And then, oh, okay. I don't hate the way the black and white one looks, so I'm actually happy with that. You just get lost in the folder slowly piling. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. It always starts off relatively like manageable, and then at a certain point, it's just like, I as you can see, I just kind of give up. Okay. Black and white. I'm actually really happy with the black and white one. I was so happy with it when I turned off all this. I haven't, because I told you, because I kept looking at it, and like after a while, it just kind of looks weird after a while. But when I turned it off, I was like, oh, it still looks good. Thank God. The fact that he said nothing too crazy while showing the coolest sketch. Thank you. The sketch phase is actually, I need to get better at doing sketch and thumbnail phases, because that's actually a part that I tend to omit when I'm going through stuff. I don't know what's up with this font. I like the big font here, and I know this is me being OCD, but these ones close off here and these ones don't, and that's kind of driving me just a little crazy. I might change the word. I like the mass part, but I don't like the, so I can have like mass cybernetics kind of thing. Okay, I'm gonna find some type of text to put. Actually, let me see if I can just kind of cheat it. Another folder just got made. So this is how you see how it gets out of hand. Trying to match the size with one of those ones. Lovely little bear PNG. I don't know what it's called. Not another folder. Yeah. You can see how the folders just happen. Thank you. I drew the little bear thing on my little PNG kind of thing. So I have it set to be able to move. I convinced myself that I needed to have something in the bottom corner of the screen moving, because I am boring. I needed something going on. And I know that there's like way more like crazy stuff. Like I've seen the, like, I think they're called like the PNG tubers, because I downloaded a PNG tuber like program for it. There's some that you could have like turn and move and all that stuff, and I kind of want to mess around with that stuff later, but right now I'm happy with the little drawn PNG bear. here. See, I do like the letters closed. I'm gonna spend a lot of time, way more time than I should, focusing on this. So please bear with me. It is that one. Maybe if I try it with a smaller font. What if I just put like cyber? Yeah, it's better like that, right? It frames it really well. So I'm kind of really bummed out that the font isn't just doing that automatically. But if I have to, I might. You know, let me just completely cheat it. Why not? There. I'm gonna pull that so I kind of know where these ones meet up at. I will erase that afterwards. But here we go. Okay, so it actually has a curve. Instead of going to sleep, it's the best time to jump in on a live stream. Actually, really randomly, I jumped on. They have all the, or not all, they have like the first 4 seasons of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime playing like on an infinite loop on, I think it's like Anime Vault is the channel. And that's been my obsession the past like week or so. And like I'll go at like 4 o'clock, or not 4 o'clock, but like there's been times where I'll wake up at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and just sit and watch old Yu-Gi-Oh episodes, which my old self, that's just like makes me happy. And the chat's actually kind of fire. Something about Yu-Gi-Oh has people bringing in their best jokes. Okay, a little better. Now that I'm shaping it more with it. This one maybe I can just extend out a tiny bit. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Plus, it helps me get my Yu-Gi-Oh fix. I tried getting back into the card games, and eventually, at some point, I do want to try again. But I was not ready for what all that entails. With me is MHA, even though the fandom is crazy sometimes. So you know what? I have to kind of agree. I'm assuming My Hero Academia, MHA. A big My Hero Academia fan. I am so happy that they finally animated Vigilantes. I thought Vigilantes was a great example of a good like spin-off one. But I keep hearing just like about the fan base, and it's not always good things. That was good for me. Yes. it brings hope that there are good people still in the fan base, because it's a good show. Like, it's a good manga. I liked it. I remember even like when it ended, people were going crazy. Every fandom has a crazy side. Absolutely. Definitely agree there. And there have been times where I'm a crazy fan, I will admit. I've been telling everyone I'm going through the Star Wars High Republic, which is like Star Wars prequel kind of stuff. And I've been letting everyone know that if they bring back Palpatine at the end of this one, I will be done. I was going crazy, I was crying. You're talking about the MHA, the My Hero Academia finale, right? All my favorite characters. You know, I mean, for the people who haven't watched it, not to give too much spoilers, but it wasn't too bad. I think they finished off certain stories really well. I will, without saying spoilers, what's her name? I'm gonna find her name real fast in 2 seconds. It was for people that love the MLB. They definitely. You know what? See, I was just about to say though. Toga is the one I was looking for. Her storyline, I think, was the only one that probably. Yeah, exactly. Same. Like from the beginning, she was such a good character, and I would probably say, and like again, I'm not trying to complain. I love the show. I love the series. Was probably the only character that I feel like was underutilized. Don't get me wrong. It was Deku's story. It had to go back to Deku at the end of the day. It had to be about Deku and all for one, like throwing hands. 100% agree. That makes sense. But yeah, she's the only one that I was like, I could have literally had like 10 more chapters just about her, and I would have been 100% happy. So yeah, not saying that the ending was bad, but she's the only one that I was like, I could have had a lot more of her and would have just been absolutely satisfied. The way her powers developed, the way she developed, the whole sad story with her homie and the Villains Association. I'm not going to say what happens, but we know what happens. Yeah, great character. That was a great character. And I like her setup where she was just like unapologetically who she was. So great. Yeah, I'm going to stop rambling, but 100%, 10 out of 10. Would not change a thing about her. Except, I want more of her, which is never bad. Okay, I think I was able to cheat that fairly well with the little corners there. I am on a new kick with a bunch of different mangas though. I've been a fan of like Ichi the Witch that's been coming out. On Manga Plus there's a bunch of horror mangas, like scary mangas that have been coming out that are really good. Just a lot of new stuff. That's the one thing that's always interesting about when like big series finally go to their end, is kind of seeing all of the like new ones that kind of come to take a place or fill in the void. So you like instantly start getting just like new manga over and over and over again. I love that. Yes, let it fix. Thank you. Yes, I'm happy with how it's going. Let's see. It keeps cutting off when I'm kind of opening up little things on my end, so I apologize for that sudden, like... Okay. I have a problem with overworking my stuff. I don't want to overwork this. I think I'm happy with how... I haven't watched The Vigilantes yet. Is it good? It's good. Yes, it's good. It's very compact as far as like they have a set amount of characters and the story is about those characters. So that's probably the only like heads up I would give. But as far as like out of like a lot of the spin-off shows that you could see or like spin-off mangas you could get, it's like one of my favorites. It's definitely like the main character is super appealing. Their powers are super appealing. The story they tell is super appealing. I would definitely recommend. And I'm a sucker for a good villain, and they got a great villain in that show, so highly recommend. I mean, I don't know about everyone else. I tend to... I know this is kind of bad, but I'll wait for there to be like a bunch of episodes, then just like knock them out. Just bam, 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 bam. That way you don't gotta wait for, you know... I'm not about to wait a week for an episode. But yeah, I'd recommend it. I know I'm just staring at it, so I do apologize. I think I don't want to add too much. As far as the references that I had... I mean, at most I've seen some with like symbols. I don't really have any symbols that I could throw in. So I think that we're definitely at the tail end of this one. Not that it's actually due in an hour, so yeah, kind of have to be. Like the only thing... I love the dynamic pose. I have problems with my OCs looking stiff as Barbie. Thank you. I wanted the pose to kind of be like the focal point of this one. Just like I've been like if Erwin's still in here, I know he'll hear me like gush about it all the time. But for a while I was kind of stuck on May. Where's their stuff at? I'm stuck on her. That's just absolutely amazing, and I love the perspective that she can kind of give in them. So like for the longest time I would just like look at her work and see. Now I don't think I'm there yet, just like the way it looks like it's coming at you on some of her pictures. Like absolutely amazing, this one here. So I just kind of like looked at her and what would Mei Yonoyama do? And that's been a big help. And also you can see from the... Oh, I love her. She's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And like, I thought she was like a recluse, and then as I found her social media, I realized that she's all over the place. So when I was studying her work, let's see if I can find some of it. We're doing a little micro art show. Where is the first one? So the first one that I did was this one. That was actually for Sewer Boy's project as well too. So I did the storm piece. I kind of copied her, like this was a lot of copying her, like her folders and stuff like that. So I ended up like with a lot of different, just little overlays that you do that kind of help with the tone of the picture. So this is the first one. And then the next one was a... I didn't like the second one, but I was trying to get that perspective again as well too, just them kind of coming at you. And this one I didn't really do in CMYK, so it just kind of came a little weird. So I'm not a huge fan of this one, but you know, you gotta keep practicing. And then I did this one for the Green Lantern. This one I did like. So I was trying to, same thing, just a lot of stuff coming at you. A lot of effects, like particle effects. I do feel like some of the effects kind of get lost, but again, just gonna slowly kind of tick away at this style and see how it goes. And the last one I did, super Pride Monthy theme one. This one, this is the only one I didn't do her like overlay on. I still did a lot of the same steps. Yes, I love it. Thank you. All great. Thank you. Wow, I love the colors and the lighting. Thank you. I just experimenting. I think a lot of my stuff was like black and white for the longest time. So now I'm finally trying to get into color. And I still overthink color a lot. And as you can tell for this one, it was all about trying to get that shine effect in the background. And yeah, I think I ended up like throwing in the screen tone layer, but not really working with it. So yeah, so I have 4. I still want to do more with that kind of particular style, so I'll still mess around with it here and there. But yeah, just trying to get into doing a lot of stuff with her dynamic poses, or like how she does dynamic poses, as well as a lot of, because she, not to say that she doesn't use bright colors, she's still obviously really bright colors, but like some of the stuff that she does, she'll still kind of saturate. There was one example that I found where they're bright but not like overly saturated bright, you know? Like this, like you got some bright colors here on the part. These middle tones are pretty like flat, you know? Or not flat, like desaturated. Here and there. Is it just me or is he freezing? Oh, I might be freezing. It keeps popping up that it's going in and out. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think it connected back in. I apologize if it's freezing. I do get notices here sometimes. I'm not 100% sure. Here we go. It says it's connected, but it might be kind of cutting in and out. Okay, I think I'm back. Oh no. I may have to end the stream.
Hold on, I'm turning it off. See if that helps.
Okay. Is it back? I'm glad it's back. I'm not too sure. That's weird. Seems to be working fine now. Okay, that's good. That's kind of the, I guess, weird part about streaming. When it has tech problems, I kind of don't know how to fix it just yet. The character is great, and it's all cute, petite, sexy, monster, and ferocious. Thank you. I like the character. I might do more with this character. I kind of like the spacesuit, and then I also like the big O shoes that she has. Something about boots is just, I think, looks cool on a character. A little side quest, definitely a little side quest, a little panicking side quest, which is always fun. Ugh. Let's see. Actually, speaking of the other stuff, oh, there you go. Those where the music stopped and everything too. But alright, so I think, as far as her stuff, I think that might actually be it. I have the overlay with the tone, but again, I think I already have, well, not I think, I have the, like the screen print kind of tone, and I don't want to add too much, because I know it's going to get a certain type of texture. The first time I streamed was a mess. I almost broke it. It was, so actually the first time I streamed, actually I don't know if you can still find it on there. It took me about 3 streams to actually get the audio to work. So I didn't realize until like the next day, or like actually until I went back and looked at them, that it was just absolute quiet. And then just to make it even creepier, you could kind of hear me, but it almost sounded like I was far away. So if you watch like the first stream, which I don't know, I wouldn't super recommend it. You would just hear like in the background. So really bad. And then it took me like a good week to a couple of days just to figure out like how to do the music, how to do this, how to do that. So it's definitely takes a little bit of getting used to and learning. Which I cannot hear me that good. It's which kind of sucks, because I mean I get the, like I want the experience to not be boring. So when it wasn't working, I was like, oh no, they're all gonna be bored. It doesn't matter what you're drawing. Well, what did I do? Because this one's pretty much done, so we're doing a little me talking and showing stuff. I think on the first stream I did, it was the stickers. Because gotchas have become my new obsession. I had to use my TV for music. It was a lot of ads. So I had my phone next to me, and I didn't realize that my headphones were picking up the audio from my phone. So actually, technically, the first video that I did isn't on there because it got copyright hit. Because I didn't think that it would actually get that audio. So it was picking up the audio from like my Spotify, and then it was like as soon as the stream ended, it was just like, oh, by the way, because you're using all these songs, you really just can't use any of it. But this is the first one, so I did the Joker, Lufel, and Wonder. I kind of want to do stickers. I think these are going to be stickers at some point. In my mind, I need to have more than 3 stickers if I want to start selling stickers, so we're going to do a few more little chibi ones and just kind of see how those go. But that was the first couple streams. And the next one was this one, kind of the start of the graphic design kind of stuff. So this was me testing out, just laying out different things and lettering and stuff like that. They was getting free promotion. Oh yeah, they were absolutely getting free promotion. So this is the first test, graphic design, elements, things like that. And then we went from this one to the Mass Cybernetics one. And I'm pretty much set, like I think thank you. I just saw that, wow, I love that, thank you very much. So I just, since now that I've gotten the hang of, streaming and actually having my computer screen show what I'm doing, I'm going to keep doing these art streams. I want to keep doing kind of long form pictures like this a little bit more often. The 11-hour pictures. Just do more like longer kind of works like this, but I also want to start animating. So I'm pretty sure or at least in my mind how it's going to be set up is I'm probably going to be doing these ones throughout the week, just like drawings, and then on weekends I'll be posting up and doing just some type of animation here and there. It's been a while since I animated, kind of need to get back into it. So this is like kind of using streaming as an excuse to just kind of get all into that. So yeah. On that note, I do have to turn this in fairly soon. So I'm going to get started. I will be here. New subscribe. Thank you very much. I hope you will be here for all the new streams. I hope you'll be here for all the stuff. I'm excited to kind of get into it. I know I'm going to be kind of like slowly learning as I kind of get, more accustomed to the programs and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm excited to stream, and I like being able to talk to people while I'm doing this stuff, so this is really great. Thank you for joining. But on that note, I think I am going to kind of call this one for tonight. I'm going to be extracting everything and submitting it. The next stream will definitely be in the next, day or two. If anyone, definitely thank you for the likes. Please subscribe so you'll be able to see when I go on again. My Instagram handle is pretty much the same as this one, just Aztech, AZ_TECH. You'll be able to find me and all the stuff that I'm posting. Again, thank you for joining this one. Even with little hiccups, y'all have made this a really fun stream. I enjoyed this, and you get to see a little bit of my crazy with my millions and millions of folders that we're never going to talk about again. And yeah, again, thank you. This was really fun, and I am glad you could finish it today. And I am glad I could finish it today, because there's a very, very not small chance that I would have spent like another 2-3 days on this one. So I'm glad we're finished here. I'm good. I'm gonna call it. But yeah, so thank you for everyone for swinging by. Thank you for chilling, listening to some musics. Have an amazing night. You as well, Choco. Have a great night. Thank you everyone for joining. And I'm still repeating myself, so I do apologize. But yeah, this was fun. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.